Welcome back everybody to Descent 1, where we are now tackling the last 3 levels of the game. We are now moving on to Pluto, which is now no longer a planet. Thank you, scientists. Thank you. Anyway, on to the level. We are talking about being in a rather real facility-looking level here. I mean, this is the first time in quite a few levels where we've been in a facility-based looking structure. And they try to do a lot of interesting things with this level, one of which is making complex cubic structure. And you'll see that at the ends of this hallway, they've tried to, I guess, bend the engine to the point where it really looks complex and detailed to the point that there might be a purpose to this level, a purpose to its structural foundation. So like there's like domes here, like I'm about to enter a dome, you could almost put in some backstory for this level. Like this would be the environmental dome, this would be the hydro dome, whatever, so on and so forth. So if you really want to get crazy on some of the fanfics, you could really just make a case for a story for this level about why it is, where it is. And I think it was actually the starting point potentially for designer Cruel. I don't know if any of my viewers have heard of him, but he specializes in making complex cubic structure levels far beyond anything you can find in the normal commercial Descent 1 or 2 game. I mean, his levels thrive on complex cubic structure, almost so much to the point that, I mean, you just look at it and it just boggles your mind. I'm like, this was all made out of cubes? I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Some of his creations, he made a lot of multiplayer levels, but some of his single-player creations are, I think, Krylidian Crusade and Conflicted Karen. I'm pretty interested in doing a challenge on those 2 missions for sure, but they would fall under my fan game series of playlists, of which so far I currently have Mega Man Unlimited as under the fan game series. And my primary focus, of course, is commercial games, not so much fan-based material. But I do them from time to time, and it's mainly on a case-by-case basis. So if there's suggestions out there, I'll give it a shot and see if I can put up a challenge to it and see if I succeed or fail miserably. So, but yeah, I'd be really interested at some point in the future doing some of his works. Oh, we're coming up on a rather interesting Matsun here. The one off to the left here, past the blue door. Yeah, it has a trigger right beyond this threshold of wall here, which is really odd in that you could trigger it and exhaust it in 3 triggers. And it's just poorly placed. The triggers, I mean, it just doesn't seem like it was thought out very well. But, whatever, I'm not complaining. Although on Insane, you can never exhaust it. So, I guess in that instance, it is a fairly useful Matsun location. And I'm putting some prox bombs down, one of the one and only few design, or weapon uses I have for the prox bombs. I can't really think of any other weapon uses for it. Saves ammo though, that's for sure. Very nice purple texture. I like how they're trying to bring purple back into the levels. Almost like a color theme of Pluto. Oh, there's another trigger coming back too. That, and they have the triggers way too close to this Matsun, so you can like basically obliterate them as they come out of the Matsun, rather than have them trigger from far away, and then by the time you get to the Matsun, they've all been spawned. So it's just poorly placed. I'll say it again. Oh gosh, I did not see you there. I wouldn't be wasting so many homing missiles right now if I hadn't already seen those 2 4-packs. I was like, I can always restock, it's no big deal. I got like 2 4-packs right there. I'm not exactly sure the design decision behind these multitude of doors. It is an interesting, I wouldn't say concept, but interesting layout for this particular section. I just don't understand the reasoning behind it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Oh good. For a second I thought it was a medium Hulk. I'm like, I don't really want to do splash damage at this juncture. Very tight corridors. And what the heck? Okay, there must be an entrance here somewhere. Cool. One of these doors has to have an entrance to that area. So far, I'm failing every single one. And of course, it would be the last one I check. Why would it not? Strangely dark room. I mean, if you think about it, this room's kind of weird. I mean, it's like the only dark room I've encountered so far. Everything else has been more or less bright, with a few areas of dark corners, but seriously, that's just pitch black room. I don't know why. I don't understand. There's a lot of design decisions in this particular level I'm not really clear about. There's even a complete section. I'm not sure which door it is down. I'm not sure if it's that way or the other way. I'd have to take a look at the auto map, but it's completely optional. I think it's the one to the right of me that's completely optional. Actually, you know what? I think this oh, jeez. That's an optional dome too, and I'm not even gonna bother. It's Super Hulks. I'd be wasting my time and shields dealing with that nonsense. Okay, this is also an optional area. I don't know why, it just is. And it's a rather extensive optional area. There's quite a few rooms back here. And a lot of... Goodness, all these supervisors have robots in them? Is there not a single one with items? Okay, there's the one with shields. That's what I was kind of looking for. Although, I don't know how much more I gained back from that. Oh gosh, forget that. And that just leads to another hallway. Oh gosh. Ah. What's over here? I'm not liking the look of that room. That's just not worth it. I know there's like a robot on all sides as soon as I mosey on down there. Oh gosh. Why did it have to be class 2 platforms? You stop dodging my shots. Seriously. Alright. We can get out of this section and head back. By doing this, though, however, we are going to be triggering that Matsun one last time. Oh, yes. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, there's quite a few other good designers out there of custom-made missions, and ones I really enjoy, not just cruel. There is Sirius and Dark Horse. They've actually made quite a few. They were involved in, I think, Obsidian, and I think Apocalyptic Factor, although I've never really officially beaten that one. They've also, I think, been involved in Enemy Within. That was an impressive one. I think... who was it? Yeah, Dark Flame Wolf. Oh, how could I forget? My friend, Dark Flame Wolf. She headed that one, and I think she made quite a few herself. I don't remember all of them, but I know that she was responsible for quite a few of the missions of her own. And then there was Luke Schneider. He made a couple entropies. Who am I missing? There's some guy named Soulraiser. I can't find him on the net anymore. But he made Project Mandrill, Phobos Encounter, and I think... I don't know what other ones he's made. But yeah, there's quite a few user-made missions out there, and some of them are quite impressive, far above and beyond anything, I mean, you could find in the official games. I mean, the level designers who weren't part of Parallax making this game, of course, knew how to bend the engine to their will, as it were, and really create some outstanding user-made missions. I mean, it's just pure awesomeness. And there's just so many out there. I don't even know if I have the space and time to LP them all. In fact, I don't even know if there's an even audience for me to do every single one of them. Because if anything, if I did all of them, there'd be like nothing but Descent playlists on my channel, and I'd like to diversify just a bit. You know, kind of appeal to a more broader range of viewers, not just one or the other. Anyway, I'm gonna do a gambit right now, and I'm totally failing at where this... Okay, I'm on the wrong side. It's on the other side. Durr. I'm gonna do a little gambit here. I'm gonna gather the hostages first, take the cloak I left earlier, and figure out what the reactor defenses are. Oh my goodness, it's huge and dark. Okay, there's some Class 2 platforms. Might want to get rid of those. Some Class 1 heavy drillers, 18 defense, but I don't care about those ones. Oh, okay, thank you. Alright, I believe I've cleared this out, but I still don't know where the reactor is. Oh, well, this would probably be the way to go. Oh gosh, I see hidden doors all over the place. Oh my goodness, they're gonna open up as soon as I get through here. Okay, well there you go. That's an evil, dirty trick. Oh jeez. It's got one of the tougher enemies too. Is it all of them? Okay, that was. Okay. So yeah, that was a rather interesting level layout. Not something you see every day in Descent. Okay, Class 2 platforms and a heavy driller. Wow, this is not really bad. This isn't bad defense at all. Compared to the last level, my goodness, this is easy. By last level, I mean level 24. The one where we skipped half the level with a whole bunch of super books. This is by far the easier of the two reactor defenses. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Woohoo! Alright, 2 more levels left, and unfortunately, it's the next level I am dreading like crazy, and of course the boss of the final level, level 27. Not looking forward to either one, but, well, it must be done. So until then, see you later.